All right, welcome into the subtraction answer key, if you will. So our first step with subtraction is we're going to model, and then we're going to flip, and then we're going to simplify. So I'm modeling this 4x minus 2. So I'm going to have those little squares for my negative 2. And then I have a negative 2x plus 4. So there's my negative 2x. There's my plus 4. Let's see, there we go. Okay, 4x minus 2, negative 2x plus 4. But remember, tell your students that subtracting is the same as adding the opposite. So if I do the opposite to everything inside this parenthesis and just simplify, we're good to go. So what is negative will become positive, and what is positive will indeed become negative. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put all these together. So let's see here. There's no canceling out I can do. I would just be left here with a 6x minus 6. And that is indeed the correct answer. All right, so that's number 19. So let's look at and do good old number 20. Number 20, I'm going to do the same thing. Negative 2x squared. So I'm going to need my large tiles, and those are going to be red. Minus 4x. So that's going to be the negative rectangle. So negative 2x squared minus 4x is going to look much like that. Paying no attention to my subtraction sign, I'm going to model these guys. I've got now a positive 2x squared, and I've got a positive 5x. So I'm going to go ahead and model with my rectangles there. Okay, so looks good. There we go. So negative 2x squared minus 4x, 2x squared plus 5x. So this is a subtraction problem, so I've got to add the opposite. So doing nothing here, I'm just going to flip over everything in my second parenthesis. So what was positive will become negative. What was positive will become negative. And I have a sea of red here now. So put my happy families together. I'm going to put these over here. And looks like a rush hour here in Raleigh. There we go. All right, let's see. Man. Okay. And I'm just putting these in no particular order. I'm just trying to get them so we can see them there. So once I've done that, I'm going to end up now with a negative 4x squared. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a negative 9x. So that will be my answer. Negative 4x squared, negative 9x. Okay, that was number 20. So let's do number 21. Okay, so this one is a little bit longer. We've got, let's see, a positive x squared minus 6x. Minus 6x. Minus 6x. That's going to be the red side. Get it together, Steve. Okay, here we go. Minus that. Got it? Can we see it? Yeah. Okay, minus 1. So that's going to be my little red square. X squared minus 6x minus 1. Paying no attention to the subtraction sign, I'm going to model this. Let's see, that's a 3x squared. So let's see, that's going to be 3 of my big blue squares. No, it's not. It's a negative 3x, Steve. It's going to be 3 of my big red squares plus 2x. And plus 2 is going to be my little yellow squares. Let's double check that. So I've got x squared minus 6x minus 1, negative 3x squared plus 2x plus 2. Beautiful. But since this is a subtraction problem, we are going to add the opposite. So whatever tile we have, we're going to flip. I'll just start with my x squareds. They're going to all become positive. My x's will all become negative because we're adding the opposite. And my positives will become negative, positive 1. So now, simplify and put together. And that should be easy to do with our happy families here. Let's see. We don't have any canceling out potential. So what we have left here is just, let's see, 4x squared, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 8x minus 3 is what we're going to end up then for our answer. Okay. Let's go on to number 22, which just, lo and behold, happens to be the next one that we see here. Wow, who'd have known? 4x squared. Okay, so we're going to put in our 4x squared using our big squares plus 4x. That's going to be my green rectangles. plus 2, that's going to be my yellow squares, paying no attention to the subtraction sign. Negative x squared plus 3x is this, and minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. There we go. So let's see, 4x squared plus 4x plus 2, negative x squared plus 3x minus 2. So I've modeled those, but since this is a subtraction problem, I've got to flip over everything. We're going to add the opposite, so that's going to become positive. These will all become negatives, and these will become negatives. Let's see, so this was a negative 2 that we started out with, so I think I made a mistake there. That was a negative 2, so these guys are going to become positive 2. Okay, so let's do that last part again. We had negative x squared plus 3x, and this was a minus 2 to start. So sorry about that. Negative x squared plus 3x minus 2. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to flip that, we're going to flip that, and we're going to flip that. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So everything is the opposite of what it was before. Now we'll go through and we'll simplify. So put all those together. I'm going to put my x's together. I'm going to put my whole numbers together if they'll cooperate. Here we go. Let's see. Can we move you guys over just a hair? Sure, we can do that. So we do have some canceling potential on our x's. These are opposite, they'll go. These are opposite, they'll go. These are opposites, they'll go. And so what I'm left with is a positive 5x squared, and I'm left with a positive x, and I should have a positive 4 from there. So that should be my answer for number 22, and sorry for that confusion on the subtraction side. Okay, well, getting down to it here, let's see with number 23. We have x squared plus 2x. So get my rectangles, and I've got a plus 6. So let's bring those in, and let's see if we can get those to behave themselves and go in the right way. They should be little yellow squares. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. We got it. X squared plus 2x plus 6. Pay no attention to your subtraction sign. Model your other parenthesis. Negative 4x squared. I'm going to stack these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6x. I'm going to need my greens. Gonna need my greens. Gonna need my greens. Got my greens. Minus 2 is going to come over here, and we can still see that. Ooh, barely. Okay. X squared plus 2x plus 6. Negative 4x squared plus 6x minus 2. All right, we're going to add the opposite, so everything in our second parenthesis gets flipped. I'm just going to do it from this side. That's going to become positive. These will become negative. Kaboom, kaboom, and kaboom. And these will become positive. Okay, so now it's time to put our families together. I can put all my x squareds together. I can put all my whole numbers together. And I can put all my x's together and do any canceling out as necessary. Let's see, I believe there is some canceling out potential that I can do. I've got an opposite here, these go. I've got opposites here, these go. And so what I'm left with then is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 5x squared minus 4x, and I've got a, let's see, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Plus 8, so I should have 5x squared minus 4x plus 8 should be my final answer there. Okay, we've got one more to do, and we've got tiles all over the place. Let's see, let's tackle this guy here. I've got a 3x squared, which I'm going to model with my big blue squares, minus 6x. Let's see, I've got to have some rectangles here, minus 6x. Minus 6x minus 1. Good. 3x squared minus 6x minus 1. And then over here I'm going to have a 2x squared. I'm going to pay no attention right now to that negative. Minus x minus 4. So I'm going to need some red guys here. Red, red, and the red. There we go. Okay, so I've got 3x squared minus 6x minus 1. And on this side, I should have 2x squared minus x minus 4. Beautiful. Well, addition and subtraction are opposites. I'm going to do opposites to everything in my second parenthesis. You'll go, come on. There we go. And you guys are going to become positive. Okay, so now it's time for simplification. So let's see, I'm going to put my x squareds together over here. My x is in the middle and my whole numbers toward the side. I do have two situations where I have opposites, 0 pairs. So these guys will go, these guys will go, and that'll just leave me with an x squared. I do have one canceling potential on my x. Those guys will go. I do have one canceling with my whole number. So when all is said and done, I will end up with x squared minus 6x. Oh, excuse me, that's 5. That's not 6. So I'll end up with x squared minus 5x plus 3 is what you should have as your final total there. So again, practice a little bit more, get comfortable with this. If there's anything that I can do to help, please let me know.